Having tired of the same everyday routine, I decided to try something new. I signed up for a cooking class.
Yay!
Yeah, just like my mom. My mom is quite happy about it because she doesn't need to cook all the time for me. I finally can cook something for her. On the first day of the class, when I stepped into the classroom, I see people were busy doing there and here, washing dishes, like chopping all the food. They were the teacher assistants. And I even saw some raw fishes on the table, lying there, with their eyes staring at me. I suddenly had an urge to run away. Maybe buying already cooked food is much easier, right?
Yes. Yes.
Did I really condemn a cooking class? Our cooking teacher is a chubby guy. He always wears a chef uniform and a cap. He used to open a stir-fry restaurant. And now that he is retired, he wanna teach something for the new generation. The teacher first divided us into groups of 4 people or 5 people. And he announced that in every class, he will teach us 3 different dishes. And by the end of the class, we need to serve the food to a certain table. And he will prepare a pair of chopsticks to taste every dish and give you some suggestions. Thankfully, there were a lot of teaching assistants to help me. But even with the teaching assistants' help, I still made a lot of mistakes. For example, when marinating the pork, I accidentally dumped half of the salt bag into the dish. And made it really salty.
Sure.
Yeah, I learned that when spreading the salt, you had better use your hand, use your finger to scatter instead of taking the whole bag. Accidents do happen. There was another time when we were pan frying the chicken. I forgot to dry the chicken and my cooking materials. As soon as I put the chicken into the pan, it suddenly, the oil started to explode everywhere. I quickly jumped back, and all my teammates were all scared. For the lesson, I learned one important thing. Moisture is the enemy of frying. So make sure your chicken, your food, your cooking materials are dry in order to prevent oil splatter. Also, to a beginner cook like me, finish cooking 3 different dishes in just 2 hours and serve the dishes to the teacher. Sounds like a mission impossible to me. So, therefore, teamwork is very important. There's a time in our first and second cooking class. Our team were very diligent. We prepared food and cooking food, but somehow we were very slowly and lose track of the time. When there's only 30 minutes left, we barely finished 2 dishes. Oh no, what should we do?
Find KFC.
Yeah. Finally, the teaching assistants quickly came to our rescue. And within just a few minutes, our dishes were all ready.
Wow.
And of course, they taste good. At the end of the cooking class, my teammates stayed and discussed how we could improve the next time. We think we need to come up with a plan and that we can finish cooking in time. We discussed about maybe we spend so much time washing ingredients, chopping all the food, and discussing about the cooking procedure. So, we decided to come to the classroom earlier to wash all the ingredients. And one of the team members, he's a little bit more experienced. He knew how to use a knife. So, he's in charge of cutting, chopping all the ingredients. And there's another classmate. The job was to stand by the stove and keep an eye on the pan, just in case any burning of food. And my job was to take good notes of the cooking procedure. So, hey, that's very important.
I know. It's a good job.
So we all know what to do next. By doing so, our team successfully finished cooking and served the food to teacher.
Yay.
But how was the food though?
Interesting.
Yeah, sometimes the food were good, and sometimes the teacher really frowned. You are better not to know what happened. Toastmasters, if you are tired of the same everyday routine, why not cook something? I signed up for a cooking class, and I learned some lessons. First, when you want to spread sauce, had better use your fingers instead of taking the entire bag. Second, when frying, remember that moisture is the enemy of frying. So, make sure your food and cooking materials are all dry to prevent oil splatter. Lastly, teamwork is very important. Come up with a plan that of the job distribution. It will help efficiency. I believe by practicing, we can all be better.